Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Honeybees Homestead. Whoop, whoop. Good morning. Hope everybody has their coffee. It is January. What is today? Today is January 5th. January 5th. Y'all, we're moving right along. We are moving right along. Good morning, Judith. Welcome. Yes, listen while you're at work. Hey, Gina. Good morning, Kaisa, Ambrosia. Miss R, me, hey Megan. Good morning to all of you. Welcome to the live this morning. We have some things to cover, y'all. I am so humbled and so happy that overnight I can tell you that right now, yesterday when I came on, you guys know I took a picture and we were sitting at 200 subscribers, right? So this morning I go look on my YouTube studio and we are sitting at 390 subs, y'all. Yay, 390 subs. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, y'all. Woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, overnight things are happening. And I am so glad that people are coming in contact with the lives and getting something out of it. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. And we're growing this community. And I just want to say thank you to all of you. I know that you guys do, all supporters are support, right? All supporters are support, whether it's Cash App, comment, hitting that like button, sharing the videos. You all did it. You all did it with me. So we all have ourselves to thank for building this support community. Um, I don't want to call it grief support because we cover a lot more than just grief. And yes, thank you, Gina. Thank you. I know you guys do. I know you guys do. Y'all are the greatest supporters, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I just want to let you know that. Um, I am so humbled. Um, I've said from the beginning that, subs do matter. They do matter because that is my goal, is to be monetized. But it's not one of those goals that I'm like going, that is the main goal. No, for me, the main goal is let's build a community and keep that community, keep that community safe and keep it up and running. And I can't do that alone. Um, it is us that we're doing. Oh my gosh, $3.99 me? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Wow, I am so, I don't know, I'm speechless. Um I'm literally speechless and I'm so happy. So I just want to thank each and every one of you again. So you guys mean the world to me. And, like I said, whether you cash out or whether you comment or however you support my channel, everything is appreciated. Um, and let's go forward and grow this community, right? Let's go forward and grow this community. Yes, Gina, 200 overnight. It doubled overnight. I laid down, went to sleep, woke up. It had doubled. I mean, it had went in half and then it doubled when I went back to sleep and woke up again. And my husband is just like, what? What's going on? He's like, great job, babe. He's so happy to see me up and about and in life again. He does whatever he can to help me, whether it's getting the computer and the cameras and the lights and everything up and running. So my husband is a huge part of this, and I just want to send him a special thank you. I know that he watches, He may not comment, but he watches. And the Chicken Whisperer, I just want to say thank you, honey, and I love you. I love you dearly. I thank you for all your support. You mean the world to me. Um, we've been through hell and back, and now it's our time to shine, honey. It's our time to shine. Um, and so I just want to tell you that I'm so appreciative, and you know, I just I'm just offering me, and I'm not a professional, but I am a professional when it comes to the experience in life that I have experienced, right? And so that's why I say we all have a story to tell. And it is my hope that it is not just me up here all the time, that we have a panel that is full of people who we can talk to about these topics and really, really um, move forward in our healing, okay? Because sometimes we get stuck and we need to move forward. So, anyway, I just want to say thank you again. And let's get into this morning's topics. First, how is everyone's weather? I haven't even looked at my weather. I know it's pretty outside. And it's been really nasty the last couple of days, nasty looking. Let's see. Does everybody have their coffee? Good morning, everybody. Okay, guys, it is 40 degrees here. The high today will be 62, and it is sunny. It is sunny. Last you checked, it was raining and cold, just how you like it. Okay, 36 and cloudy, Kaisa. 49, high of 70. Okay, Gina. Isn't it crazy how we go from a blizzard to this summer heat? What is that all about? I mean, that is just absolutely crazy, isn't it? And y'all, San Francisco is getting hit really, really hard. So I want to be sure that we bring that up and we see what's going on there. Hopefully, if there's any news on it, I'll try to find it. And let's bring that up and see what's going on and pray for these people because, you guys know, most of you know, I'm a prepper. I'm not a hardcore prepper, but we prep, and we are prepped for if the shit hits the fan. And I believe that everyone should prep, whether it's a week to 2 weeks out, or 2 years out. It's all according to what you think you need. Okay. Good morning, KFC. It's 30 and snowing. Good morning. Peace and love to you, sweetheart. Peace and love. So I want to pray for them. And I want to talk a little bit about prepping. We've already talked about this a little bit, but I want to encourage you that go get you some beans and rice. Go get you some candles and flashlights and batteries. Do the little things that you will immediately need if something was to happen. If the lights went out today, what would you do? Would you have what you need to make it through? Would you be able to feed yourself? Would you have water? These are the questions that you want to ask yourself. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. And then we're going to get into talking about our continued talk about narcissists. We're going to look at the narcissist and we're going to see how we treat them and how they react. There is a narcissistic injury. And so we're going to look at that and we're going to see the signs that narcissists have whenever they get upset, and you can kind of realize what's going on. That way you don't get pulled into it. It's also emotional abuse. Narcissism, usually they're in abusive relationships. And so I want to point that out too, because because I just have a feeling that I know of someone who is in this, and maybe, just maybe, she'll watch. Maybe, just maybe, whoever watches can see themselves in this and they can get out safely. Safely is the key, right? Okay, guys, let's look at some news. Okay, guys, look, let's try to find some weather. They've got all kinds of stuff. So let's see. Here we go. Can y'all see this okay? Give me a thumbs up. Or should I close it like this? No, that's too big. Do it like that. I still haven't figured out what the hell Megan is talking about. Okay, so more than 170. Hey, Just John, welcome. Good morning, Just John. Hey, welcome, Aaron. I'm surprised to see you here. You were up late last night. I was too, but welcome, Aaron. So we're just looking at some news right now real quick before we get into our topic of narcissists today. We've got more than 170,000 that are without power as a bomb cyclone slams the West Coast with torrential rains and 85-mile-per-hour winds. San Fran gas station is toppled, and towns including Montecito, where Harry and Meghan and Oprah live, are ordered to evacuate. That's right. The key is to stay awake, Mel. You're right. Okay, KFC. You know, it's okay, honey. I know you're here. You just rest. But look at this, guys. I mean, look at this. They're having to get people out in boats. This is absolutely crazy. A toddler dies and 180,000 are without power as mega bomb cyclone slams West Coast with torrential rains. 130-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, it is crazy. Crazy. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if I could play this video. Maybe I can, hopefully. Good morning, woohoo from Texas. Good morning, welcome. We're just covering a little news. I don't know if this video is going to work, but anyway, look at this. The wind is so strong that a Valero gas station in San Francisco toppled over. Look at that. I've worked at a gas station before, and Crust. Good morning, Crust. Who are you telling go to bed? Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Crust. Orderly, brother. We are talking about the winds and the storm in San Francisco. Not only is it hitting San Francisco, it's hitting other areas of California. And I just want to show you guys and bring awareness to this so we can, pray for the people of California, because they're not used to this. They've been in a drought. And I don't know if anyone, well, most of you know this, I'm sure, that when you have a drought, the water does not seep into the ground. You know, it doesn't soak up the water fast enough. It's just falling on dry ground. And so, you got a potential for massive flooding and flash flooding. And we went through this about 11 years ago, and our roof ended up collapsing in the washroom in the sunroom because of all the rain. And And so I knew people that lost their houses because of the flash flood. And so, there's really nothing that you can do in that situation. You can prep. Yes, Miss R, I was supposed to say, Miss R, in this instance, the prep is to get your ass out of Dodge. This is the prep, okay? You take what you can and you leave, right? This is the prep for this type of situation, because this type of shit hitting the fan is a little different. Yeah, this is just absolutely devastating to the state of California. We got Los Angeles right here. And then, of course, this is where the storm is, all along here. And it's pretty massive. Pretty massive, yeah. Let's see. Look at all the tree limbs down, and it's terrible. Look at that. Just not used to it. We have to pray for these people, because a lot of people are going to be homeless and losing their vehicles, and it's just terrible. This is a huge loss. This is devastation. Yes, Miss R. The good thing is for us, for our family, my husband is a gun enthusiast, and there's a lot of people that aren't. But oh my gosh, we have hit 401 subs in overnight. In one day, I doubled in subs. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. We have hit 400 subs. Welcome, Chiffon. Welcome, Chiffon. Woo woo. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. No, 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 no. Hey, Crust, Miss R says, has Coors mailed you a check for advertising for them? Oh, God, that's so funny. Okay, guys, let's look what else we've got before we get into what we're doing today. What else is in the news? There's a lot of talk about Harry and Meghan, but I am not going to entertain that, guys. We're just going to pass that by. And let's see. Video shows laughing Brits squabble with families as they are removed from a plane by U.S. cops after a flight was forced to divert when they racially and physically abuse staff and passengers. What is wrong with people? You're on a plane, people. Why do you have to mess with people while you're in the damn air, right? Like, if I'm on a plane and you're messing around, I'm going to try to knock your ass out. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. That would scare the crap out of me. I would have to bring them down really quickly so they can't bring the plane down. That's how I would think about it, right? That's just my thought process, y'all. But it says 6 armed officers boarded the TUI flight from Cancun moments after it was forced to touch down at Bangor International Airport, Maine, on Monday night after men verbally and physically abused passengers and crew. In the video, filmed by a passenger, the first man carrying a black hold-all and red plastic bag swaggers down the aisle, laughing as police escort him off by his pal, who cockily pushes past an officer. What is wrong with people? You know what I'm saying? What in the world is wrong with you? Get your ass off the plane. This ain't Snakes on a Plane or anything. This ain't Snakes on a Plane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, just John. I doubled. I was sitting at 200 yesterday, and overnight I'm at 400. So I was telling everybody thank you earlier because, this is not just me. This is all of us as a collective group. And I mean, just overnight it doubled. And so I am very honored and I'm humbled, very humbled. So let's look at this. There's a drunk driver who killed two Tennessee parents and injured their three children on Christmas Day, may have to pay child support under a new state law. Hey, my queen. Hey, my queen. Patrick Conley, 42, was charged with homicide after he killed two parents and injured their three children on a crash on Christmas Day. Good morning, Dawn. This is horrible. Horrible, horrible to know that your parents were killed in a car accident by a drunk driver on Christmas Day and you are left without parents. Three children injured and left without parents. And they're worried whether or not he's going to have to pay child support. And I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that, actually. Let's see, a lot of Putin talk. Let's see. Not much on here. I was trying to find the murder in Idaho. I know that they were talking about it because, oh goodness, where's it at? Where's it at? There's so much little entertainment news. Jeremy Renner is doing better, guys. He is doing better. I guess we're not going to see anything on the Idaho murders, but I do know that they extradited. He waived extradition, and they extradited him. And he is now in Moscow. And what they're figuring out is that while he was running from the law, his father was with him. And they actually got pulled over in, I believe, Indiana, which is where Queen is from. And yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have Queen in tears. I did my crying earlier, girlfriend. I know, girl. I sent that to you this morning, and then I got on here, and Megan told me it was 400, and I was just like, oh my God, I've got to keep my composure. I thanked everybody. Everybody is so wonderful for sharing, and this is just amazing. Oh, they were pulled over twice, Gina? Okay. I knew for sure it had been one, and I wondered about, I thought they had said another one, but I wasn't quite sure. Oh my gosh, what is this? Shocking moment. Two thieves crash an SUV into a New Jersey home after launching it over a guardrail and falling 21 feet. Watch this. Oh my gosh. That guy, look at him. He was going out to his car. Look, he's going out to his car, and his car just comes over the railing and hits his house. What the hell? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. And, to go back to the Idaho murders, I hope that, they have caught the right person. And, I don't know the whole story. I've tried to keep up with it. I just hope they get justice. But yes, look at this. This is so scary. Two thieves steal an SUV. They drive trying to get away from the law. Look at them. And they go right over the edge into this man's house. What the hell? I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. I'd be running too, like, what the hell? It looks like it didn't hit his cars or anything. It's amazing how it didn't hit anything. I mean, he could have been easily sitting in that car and gotten hit. That is just crazy. Crazy. Gnarly. Oh my gosh. Gina says Sears needs to quit offering driver's education. Oh, Gina. Yeah, it was two teens, so there's no telling. They could have gotten it, You crack me up, Gina. So let's see what else is happening. This is funny. Oh, now this is crazy, y'all. Look at this. Miracle escape for a family who plunged 250 feet off a California cliff in a Tesla after the dad deliberately drove over the edge. This guy, this father, with his wife and children in the car, deliberately drove off the edge. They landed on the tires and they all survived. They all survived. And now this man is charged with their attempted murders. Isn't that crazy? 250 feet in a Tesla and they all survived. They landed on their tires. Teslas can fly. That's right, Miss R. Isn't this amazing? Yeah, that's what I think too, Dawn. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? I mean, golly, it's just, I don't know what to think, guys. Look at this. Horrifying moment. Chicago man is shot dead through his car windshield at gas station in a gang hit. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, what in the world? Goodness gracious, I can't. Yeah, can you imagine, Ambrosia, the conversation after they landed? Well, the conversation for me would have been, who the hell do you think you are? Thank God we survived, right? Thank God you survived. But how scary. How scary is that? This man literally tried to take your life and your children's life. I would want to hurt him. If he wasn't hurt already from the accident, I would want to hurt him. That's just me. Whether or not I would hurt him is another story. Y'all, let me come up on my phone. It is time. It is time for a cigarette break. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, guys, give me just a moment. I'm trying to come up on my live. Okay, guys, give me. There we go. Let me take this down and let me put these up. Let me drop my link. We're gonna go smoke a cigarette, guys. This is the link for me for now. I will drop the link after we are done talking about our topic to open the panel up in just a little bit. until then, let's talk about the news that we have seen and just bullshit around and, you know, smoke a cigarette. This is our morning routine. If y'all will notice, I'm a very routine oriented person, right? Very routine. Good morning, Thursday's child. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Okay. All right. Let's see. There we go. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm getting ready to go out. Let me put the chat on, y'all. I don't see anything, so just hold on just a second. Let me turn down this volume. Sorry, y'all. Technical. You guys know I'm not very technical. Oh, did I take the lighter? Okay, guys. So let me turn on the chat. Let me see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Tiffany. Oh, y'all, it is beautiful. Let me show y'all the sun this morning. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. Look, y'all, let me see if I can turn the camera on. Here we go. Beautiful morning in Louisiana. The roosters are crowing. Roosters are crowing. Yes. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It is beautiful here, Ambrosia. Thank you. We really, really enjoy it here. To be surrounded, to sit on 9 acres of land and be surrounded by roosters. And, we do have neighbors, but they're far enough away that it doesn't mess with anybody. And so, anyway, last night we had breakfast for dinner. I made some hash browns and my husband made omelets, ham and cheese omelets. And let me tell you, man, oh man, were they good? You know how something is just so good and you just think about it all the time? Like sushi. Like I cannot stop thinking about sushi. And I can go and eat sushi until my heart's content and get full. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. But I am hungry within 2 hours after eating that sushi. It just does not keep like potatoes and rice. You know what I'm saying? Even though it has rice on it, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, but breakfast for dinner, yes, I love breakfast for dinner. I love Chinese food. I love sushi. I love spicy mayo on sushi, and I like to dip it in a little sauce. Uh, yeah, yummy, yummy, yummy to my tummy. Now you can tell
You could tell I'm hungry. uh, and I'm hungry for sushi, right? I don't know if I'll get any sushi. The only place I know is so expensive. I like to go to the Chinese restaurant where you can have all you can eat. And I don't like raw fish. I don't eat the ones with raw fish. I eat anything that has vegetable or the imitation crab in it, like the California roll or the avocado roll. Those don't have raw fish. So I love that. Um but no, I don't eat raw fish. I don't like tuna. I like tuna out of the can, but I don't like tuna as a fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, and salmon. I like smoked salmon, but I don't care for it in the sushi form. You always get hungry here, Kimberly. Yes, Erin. I love me some Chinese food, girl. Yes. Oh, now see, I've never tried the eel sauce, Ambrosia. How does it taste? Is it spicy or is it salty or sweet? I wonder how that is. I've never had it before. I've wondered, and they do have it. I've seen it. But yes, Chinese sounds awesome, y'all. It's sweet. Okay, see, I might not like it. I'm not a big person who likes to put sweet into my savory. I like sweet as in desserts, but like take for instance, I don't eat pineapple on my pizza. Like to me, no one should have pineapple on their pizza, but my husband loves it, my mother-in-law loves it. Everyone thinks it's the greatest, but personally, when I cook a ham, I never put pineapple or cherries on my ham. Never. Yes, Erin, look, I do that all the time, girlfriend, so I ain't judging you. Oh, it's not made from eel. It's just called that. Okay. It's like a sushi barbecue sauce. Okay. No, the ham is salty. The like if I get a shank ham, the butt or spiral cut ham, that's all salty. And I love that salty taste. I like a lot of people put the pineapple and the cherries on it to sweeten it up, and I don't really care for that. Yeah, leftovers are the bomb. I love leftovers. But today we don't have any leftovers because an omelet really isn't, you know, a thing that you leave over. Oh, Miss R, yeah, sometimes sweet and salt together are amazing at times. And when you put salt pretzel inside chocolate, yes, I agree. I have to agree with you on that. Yes, ma'am. Oh, we don't, Ambrosia. You're only going to find sushi around here and like we used to have a place called Rawls. Now, whether or not it's still here, I will I will check and see, but it's very expensive. Yeah. Yeah, Megan, I feel the same way. I'm not typically a fan of sweet dishes that aren't supposed to be, right, but it's more aimed towards baked beans or yam. Yeah. Yeah, something like that, then it's if it's supposed to be sweet, then yeah, I'm good with it. But like let me see, let me see, what's a good example? Um I'll think of one in a few minutes. Oh, you even have Mexican? Oh my gosh, that would be so good, Ambrosia. Oh my gosh, you are kidding me. Deep fried sushi? Oh my gosh. And that's another thing, Miss R. I don't like ginger. This is really, really weird. I like ginger snaps, but I don't like ginger, and I don't know why that is. It's just like oregano. I don't like oregano either. And I love spices. I love spices. I like to use a lot of spices when I cook. But I don't like oregano and I don't like ginger. I have never seen deep fried sushi. I would absolutely have a fit. Oh my gosh, I would have a fit. I don't like fennel either. Nope, I don't like fennel. It tastes like licorice to me. And I don't like licorice. Oh, really? Does it taste like soap to you? Because I love cilantro, Ambrosia, but some people can't stand it because it tastes like soap. Yeah, they sell the seaweed squares and sushi rice at the grocery. Yeah, I've seen it, Miss R. We've made our own sushi. It's been a long time, but it's so much easier when the guys there at the store make it because they know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, yeah, I love cilantro. It tastes like lemon to me. Yeah, but a lot of people, it tastes like soap to them. So that's, I don't know what that is, just a taste bud or something. Yes, I love flat leaf parsley too. Yeah, the first thing you noticed about my kitchen was, yeah, I am in love with Louisiana hot sauce. Hey, Chirp and Burp. I love Louisiana hot sauce. I will eat it on my rice and gravy. I had it on my pork chops the other night. I put it on my omelet last night. I'm a hot sauce queen. Up, there's the rooster. He came to visit us, y'all. Let me see if I can get him on camera. Hey, Billy, welcome, Billy. Top of the morning to you, brother. Let's see if I can get a picture of this dang rooster, y'all. Let's see. Oh, here he comes. Hey, Sneaky. Hey, buddy. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who came to visit us? It's coffee and chat with Honeybees. You gonna have coffee? Oh, yeah, you saying hello to everybody? Say hello to everybody. Yeah. Welcome, welcome to Honeybees. You looking for some bugs? You eat them bugs up. You keep it nice and scraped up, okay? Y'all see this? You know what, Dawn? Here lately, there's been a couple of them that have been fighting, and we've had to separate them. That's really funny that you. Oh, he just jumped up. Let me show y'all. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh my goodness. You telling everybody good morning? Good morning, everybody. Good morning from Honeybee's Homestead. You handsome little fella, you. Yeah. Yeah, we see you. You're on camera, guy. He doesn't know he's on YouTube, does he? Good morning, roosters. Oh, you couldn't see nothing? Oh, let me see. Y'all, it's hard to point this camera. Can you see it, Megan? Oh, yes, he is. That is Mr. Sneaky, y'all. Good morning, Captain. Yes, he's showing off. Yes, he is showing off. But yes, they have been fighting here lately. And yeah, we're going to have to take care of that because we can't have roosters tearing each other up, you know? Okay, guys.
Okay, guys, I am back. Welcome back. Okay. What's the meaning of roosters cockadoodle doing? I don't know. Oh, Billy, I had a rooster the other day. Let me tell you, this has never happened to me in all the years that we've lived here. But I went out the other day, and as I turned around, I heard this rooster running after me, and he was so fast I couldn't turn around fast enough. It's probably a good thing I didn't, because he flew up and he hit me on my legs from behind, and he bruised my legs up, and he scratched me really bad. And I'm gonna be honest, I turned around and I hit that son of a bitch with my flip flop as hard as I could. Okay, and I told my husband he needs to be taken care of. But we're not going to do that. We're only, you just have to call out the ones that are really, really aggressive, because as they get older, they get more aggressive, and we have many roosters. And so we do have to watch that. But I slapped that sumbitch so hard. I sure did. And he stepped back. He stepped back. But yeah. Okay, guys, so let's get to talking about what we're going to talk about today. Narcissist. Let's look. I've got, well, I thought I had some stuff pulled up. Let me pull it up again. Okay, guys, let me get a new window started here. Um, I want to look at narcissistic injury. Um, this is very interesting, guys. We talked about narcissism the other day. A narcissist. We're going to look at the a narcissist. Let's see. Okay. A narcissist is a person with qualities include thinking very highly of oneself. And look, you want to think highly of yourself, but you don't want to get into a space that you're so high up on a pedestal that nobody means anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're meaning here. This person is always needing admiration. They always are looking for you to give them a one up. Always looking for you to, show them some kind of admiration. Believing others are inferior and lacking empathy for others. So they lack empathy. They struggle with work or personal relationships, and they feel overwhelmed with sadness. And I want to talk about this today. There is a narcissistic personality disorder. And this is where the narcissist really goes into where it's a disorder, okay? It's not just, oh, he's just being a narcissist out of his ego or whatever. This is actually a disorder, okay? Yes, chirp and burp, like showing off your gadgets. Yes. Um, okay, Megan. Copyright disclaimer needs to be posted if video is played. Okay, baby. I just won't play it. Because I need to put that up there, Aaron. Thank you for letting me know that. Let me write that down as a reminder. I need to figure out how to put that up there, the copyright disclaimer. I need to know like what to write out and to put up there. So thank you for that, Aaron. I appreciate you. So let's look at narcissists first. How can we tell that someone is a narcissist? Well, they have grandiose sense of self-importance. Ahmad can put it in the chat and you can pin the disclaimer. Okay, what should they write? Okay, Megan. Thank you, Megan. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Y'all, thank you for protecting me. I really appreciate it. I'm still learning, you guys, so all of your guys' input and help is so helpful to me, so I appreciate it. I really do. So they have a grandiose sense of self-importance. They live in a fantasy world that supports their delusions of grandeur. They need constant praise and admiration. They have a sense of entitlement. They think you know what I'm saying? They are entitled to these things. They exploit others without guilt or shame. They frequently demean, intimidate, and bully and belittle others. And we were watching some things the other day. A certain someone that we were watching, and we were pointing out that he has narcissistic personality disorder qualities. And he is in a personal relationship with someone. Yes, chirp and burp, you're seeing it right, honey. We doubled overnight. Like I talked about that first thing when I came on. I want to say thank you to everybody. Again, if you wasn't in here, thank you to everybody for supporting my channel, for growing this channel. It's all of you. You guys have made this happen. You guys commenting and sharing has made a huge difference, and we are growing leaps and bounds, and I am humbled and I'm so excited. So excited. Thank you, Aaron. We are at 409, everybody. 409. So, do we know anyone who has what we feel, in our opinion, narcissistic personality disorder? I believe that my ex-troll is a narcissistic personality disorder. And the reason I think this is because through the months of watching, I've just seen all of these things right here take place. My concern is for the female that is in the house. My concern is for the female that is in the house, because I was married to a narcissist at one time, and he suffered from this personality disorder, and he was a rager. He was someone who raged. And this is what I have seen from my ex-troll. I have seen him raging. And my thing is I feel for the female that is in the house. I don't feel bad. I feel as if she needs help. This is a very abusive relationship. There might not ever be hands that are placed on each other, but that does not mean it's not abuse. Okay? Abuse in this form is intimidating, bullying, and belittling. And this is what this man does frequently The woman can't even sit and have a conversation without him looking out the corner of his eyes, making sure that she's going to say everything right, and interrupting her to the point of you don't even let her tell her side of the story. You just let you tell the side because you're the narcissist. You know what's best and you know what to feed everybody, right? You might mess up. So, narcissistic personality disorder. This is, let's look at some of the habits. Some of the habits that common narcissist characteristics have are inflated ego, lack of empathy, need for attention, repressed insecurity. See, a lot of times these people are very insecure. You wouldn't know it because they keep it repressed. And they have few boundaries, okay? Top 10 signs of a narcissist. Now, this is what I want you guys to really, really pay attention to. A narcissist monopolizes the conversation, okay? He takes over the conversation. He knows everything. You can't tell him nothing. You know, it's all about his opinion and nobody else's opinion matters. Or she. Or she. They monopolize the conversation, flaunting rules or social conventions. They fixate with appearance. They have unreasonable expectations. They have a disregard for other people. And this is so true. A disregard for other people. I've seen this person take and take and take, and he literally has a disregard for other people. And the next on the list is praise, praise, and more praise. This is what it's about, guys. They love to have praise. Praise, praise. Okay, baby. It's everyone else's fault. Everyone else's fault. This person cannot take responsibility for their actions no matter what. Even when I was offered an apology, I still had excuses of why it wasn't his fault. This is why I got so upset and I didn't really accept the apology, because he didn't apologize to everyone else that needed apologizing to. Okay? And they fear abandonment. This is why when we saw him the other day, he's talking about going to Florida, and he says that he's going to be so alienated. And I kind of laughed because I have moved from state to state to state, and I have never felt alienated. And I moved to places that didn't have family members, okay? I didn't have family members when I moved to Houston. You know, let me, hold on just a second, guys. You should see an edit button. Okay. Well, dang it. It won't let me do it for some reason. Okay, it'll change. Okay, let me see what I can do about. Hold on just a second. Give me just a few minutes, guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this fair use up. Um, I don't know. Yes, Dawn, that is very true. I don't believe he's going anywhere. I don't believe that. Hold on just a second, guys. It's not letting me edit, Megan. Okay, so we'll start out with this, and what I'll do is I will figure out how to do this, guys. We won't play the video today. We'll just talk about. Um, okay, hold on just a second, Aaron. How do I do that? Hold on. I got you. I got you. Hold on just a second. Okay, there you go. He says Septic Camilla's checked to Florida. Okay. Megan did it. Okay, well you can still be a mod, Aaron. Welcome to the family, girlfriend. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Thank you, Megan and Aaron. You guys are great. I thank you for really having my back. Thank you so much. So, okay, so let me find my page again. Why does my page keep disappearing? It's making me mad. Okay, here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On the StreamYard page, you should have the option to view shared tab. Okay, got you. I'm going to learn it, girl. I'm going to get it. Okay, let's look at this video, guys. Narcissistic injury. What is narcissistic injury? I'm going to be honest with you. I hadn't heard of this ever until the other day when a lovely person brought it to my attention. And I started looking into it, and I was literally blown away by this, guys. You know, I am really into the psychopathy and psychology of people. Um, I really think that we need to look into the mindset of the people. We need to learn how to not be so emotional when it comes to trolling. We need to attack it where it begins, and that is a psychological battle. Okay, guys, we have to fight this with the psychological instruments, not emotions, because when your emotions get in the way, then that's what a narcissist wants. They love to mess with you. They love to mess with you. And so we really need to be aware. Look, we're going to run into people that are even our friends that are narcissists, okay? And you can still be friends, but you just have to make sure that you have boundaries. You have to have boundaries when it comes to these people. Not all narcissists are bad people, right? Yeah, Chirping Burp. He's waiting for an invitation from Vic. Yeah, I don't think so. Yes, typical. Yes, a narcissistic injury is a person who steps out of a cop car with cuffs on and pretends to fall so they can sue the police department. Okay, let's look at this, guys. Now that we know what a narcissist is, let's look
What
at
is a
this.
narcissistic
Can you
injury?
hear it?
Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissistic abuse when for seemingly no reason or in an everyday conversation, asking them a simple question, the narcissist will suddenly rage. They will suddenly go from sunshine and roses to hurricane category 7 without warning in a millisecond, often leaving us feeling scared, confused, bewildered, wondering what on earth has just happened. Or with some narcissists, they can just fall silent on you or start sulking on you. Why do narcissists rage? Real
Okay, let's talk about this for just a second. I have the video up. I mean, the volume up. Let me see. Oh, okay, I got it. Got you.
or perceived
Oh, wait just a second. That's going to be too loud, right?
judgment or
How's that,
criticism.
guys?
You've set a boundary, you've said no, they're not within your life. You are new to the channel. I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This
Is that
channel is all
better?
about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So, what is a narcissistic injury? This is often when you'll witness a narcissist react negatively when, for seemingly no reason or in an everyday conversation, asking
So, narcissistic injury is how a narcissist reacts when they are triggered by something. Okay, so they get very, very sullen and sad. And this is one thing I would point out about my ex troll is that when you go and watch him, I mean, it is so sad. He will literally make you feel, and this is the problem that I have with this, guys. He literally makes people feel sorry for him because he sits there and shakes his head and tells everybody how bad everything is, and he's just waiting for someone to help him. He don't even have milk. It is so bad. And when you say no to a narcissist, this is the classic injury. You say no to a narcissist and they will rage, rage, rage. And I have seen this man rage at me and rage at my friends. And I'm talking rage, honey. I'm not talking just screaming and yelling. I'm talking rage. Yes, Dawn, or razors, and this was my thought process. Um, forget your damn razors. If your kid needs milk, get off of your ass and go get your kids some milk. It makes me really, really angry that I saw what I did. And it's just crazy. It really is just crazy. And now he's trying to grift people and say that he's moving to Florida. And all I can say is please, please leave people in Florida alone. Please. Please stop what you're doing. Please stop taking advantage of people. Please stop telling people that you don't have money or milk so people can cash app you money. Please don't do that. Or attacking Sue's fat cat. Why? Why? Yeah. Yet he can afford $9 cigarettes. That's right. That's right. That's right, Gina. They're probably more expensive than that even. But this is what they do. And so this is why we have to realize, people get roped into this. People get roped into it, and there's no judgment. This is no judgment coming from me. I feel as though I was roped into it. There was a lot of us that was roped into it. And we had to figure it out on our own. And some of these people will have to figure it out on their own, but he scares people. And he scares people, his people, into thinking that we're the trolls and we're going to troll them. That is not true. We have never trolled anybody. And you can ask anybody in this room that has come from his channel that we have never trolled anybody. They came of their own accord because they figured out the truth. Not because I wound you in like a spider into my web. No, they figured out the truth. So the truth always prevails. It always prevails. The truth will always come out. And that's what happened. And, you know, he seems to think that, you know, I pulled everyone away or whatever. And no, that's not the case. You pushed everyone away because of your lies and because of your grifting. And you need to stop. You need to stop. I don't feel bad for him. I don't. You know, you create your own destiny. And he has created his own destiny. And it is up to him to keep creating that destiny to get himself out of this shit. You know, if that takes him going to Florida, then get your ass on your scooter and go to Florida. But quit talking about it. Quit acting like I don't have any content and someone needs to pay you to go down to Kensington and get content. Dude, you need to chill. You need to eat, pack a lunch, take your bus pass, go to Kensington, spend a couple hours, get some content, and go home. But no, you want to spend all day and you want people to pay for it. Nobody's going to pay you for, nobody needs to pay you for your content. You already get paid through YouTube. Why do you need to get paid for the content? Okay? That's right, Miss R. That's right. I don't need fans. I want a community, right? Y'all are not my fans. I'm not. No, I don't. No. Yeah. And that is clearly a narcissist whenever he has a live show and he shows his gadgets and there's nothing that's being talked about whatsoever. There's no recovery channel whatsoever. That's right, your supporters. Yes, he said it takes money to make money. This is exactly what he said, Dawn. I was tripping. I thought, really? It takes money to make money. You know. Okay, Thursday's child. That's right, typical. It's like content's not even that hard to get. Do you know how much content I have? Just from video and roosters and, you know, different cooking videos, different stuff like that. I mean, we have content. That's just crazy. I don't know. You know, it's just a grift. It's just a con. It's a con to get money. And it's almost like he comes on daily, you know, or every other day. And so it's very interesting to watch. If you watch it from the point of view that I'm watching it from, to watch it psychologically and not to get emotionally caught up in it, but to watch it psychologically, to watch his movements, watch his eyes, watch how he talks. You know when he's lying. If you know him, you know when he's lying, right? Watch him. And hopefully pray for the people that are there that are still being conned. Okay, a lot of people have walked away from giving. You know, and this is my thing. Giving is good, guys. Giving is good, and not everybody is like him. But for him, it is his grift. This is what he does every live show. Every live show that he thinks he's putting on, which I don't know what the hell is a show to him because he ain't doing shit. I mean, he's not doing nothing. You know, get a damn job. Get a job. You say you're going to go to Florida and get a job. Why can't you get a job here? I don't understand, right? So, one of the things that a narcissist hates is to be told no. They cannot stand to be told no. That's right, typical. A good imagination and life experience gives everyone content. There's an old-fashioned way to make money, and that is work. That's right. Oh, that's cool, KFC. That's a good thing to know, actually. Well, he probably does. He probably does, Queen Indie Mom. He needs a definition. Work is work. Exactly. So let's watch the rest of this. Let's watch a little bit more.
Them a simple question. The narcissist will suddenly rage. They will suddenly go from sunshine and roses to hurricane category, or in an everyday conversation. Asking them a simple question. The narcissist will suddenly rage. They will suddenly go from sunshine and roses to hurricane category 7 without warning, in a millisecond, often leaving us feeling scared, confused, bewildered, wondering what on earth has just happened. Or with some narcissists, they can just fall silent on you or start sulking on you. Why do narcissists rage? Real or perceived judgment or criticism. You've set a boundary, you've said no, the narcissist didn't get their own way. You attempted to hold them accountable for their actions. You tried to talk to them about something that they want to ignore. Indifference, you showed a lack of interest with their subject. A difference of opinion.
Okay, so here we go. A difference of opinion. You have set a boundary. You have told them no. Let me tell you the true story behind the text messages for those who don't know and those who have heard him talk about. Melissa sent me Texas, is what he said. Melissa sent me Texas. Well, first of all, I didn't send him Texas. I live next door to Texas, but I didn't send him Texas. I sent him a text, okay? And what he failed to mention is that I did not send a text. I sent a video, an audio text. Not a video, an audio text. I spoke into my phone and I sent my voice text to him. There was no typed words, okay? I have video screen recording of these texts and what was said in this texts that he sent, okay? I haven't revealed them because I know the truth, and I know that I've had my other people watch it, and they know the truth. Good morning, homeless in America. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're well today, hon. But back to that, in the voice text that I sent to him, I basically told him off and told him, that it was bullshit what he was saying, number one. And I called him out on his bullshit, and he didn't like it. He did not like that I put up boundaries. He didn't like that as a woman I spoke to him in this manner. He didn't like it. And, it was at that point that I realized, this is not where I want to be. I'm not going to be a part, of that community. I'm not going to be a part. You're not talking about recovery. You're doing everything else but talking about recovery. All you do is show your gadgets. You ask people for money. You grift people for money and gifts and everything else. People have bought you green screens, microphones, phone cases. This is not something for people to buy for you. You have it all messed up. You have it all messed up, person. He was all messed up. But he was furious when I sent him those text messages. Oh my God, he was furious. And Oh, well, honey, typical. This one says he can't work because he's physically unable. Um, but yet he can ride a scooter at 30 miles an hour and he can carry a 50-pound bag on his back. He can run down the road with a torn ACL. He can run down the road really fast and looking for his Cash App card. Um, all these things that he says that he has don't quite add up whenever you see him doing the movements that he does. Um, and so, it's just one of those things. Um, you just have to be careful, guys. Just keep your eyes open. Don't fall. If it sounds too good to be true, then it usually is, right? I mean, I just hope that there's no more people throughout this first of this year that, you know, get caught up in his grift. I really don't. I've already seen new people, and it's sad. Um, that's my concern. And it really pissed me off the other day. He was like, "Oh, I finally made it to 9,000 subs," and then he says, "Oh, I just can't wait until I get to 10,000." It's like you can't even be happy for the 9,000. You can't be grateful. You can't say thank you. You can't. I mean, what is wrong with you? You see, that's the sense of entitlement. That's that sense of entitlement. And I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I mean, you're not entitled to anything in this world. You have to work. You have to get up and do something. I work for my live shows, and this isn't a show to me. This is a live chat. This is like walking into a room that we have 20, 30 people sitting in the room having coffee, and we're all sitting in chairs, chit-chatting and going over and talking about stuff and bullshitting. That's what this room is about. That's what this channel is about. Loving on each other and not taking any more of the trolls' bullshit. Creating a space where we feel safe, drama-free. That's how I viewed this room. So just know that when you walk into a room, let's say this chat, you walk into a room. If I'm up here talking about I don't have milk in my refrigerator, then what does that make you feel all of a sudden? It makes you feel as though you need to help me get some milk, right? It's all about how he makes you feel. And that's the problem. There are people who really, really need things. I'm not saying he doesn't have a need for milk. The problem is not that he needs milk. Well, maybe the problem is maybe he should stop drinking the baby's milk. Right? That's a great idea. But you walk into a room and you start talking about you only have, $10. And first you say you have no money. And you can't even buy razors. And then you say you don't even have milk to make cream of wheat for the baby. Come on now. And people start sending money. And I'm like, what the hell, man? You are sitting there conning people and grifting people. And this is not fair to the ones that are really out there who could use this and be blessed. You're stealing. This is how I feel. You're stealing someone's blessing. Because you just grifted someone. You just made someone feel so emotionally terrible that you're doing so bad. And this is what you do when you get on your lives. You sit there and say, it's just bad. It's just so bad. It's just so bad, guys. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Who wants to watch that? Who wants to watch that and listen to that shit? I sure don't. I am not moved by what he says. He does not get to me emotionally anymore. Yeah, typical. My husband too. My husband is a hard worker. You have to work even through injury, and don't be begging on YouTube, right? This is, everybody puts their Cash App up. I put my Cash App up, and everyone that supports me, I do well by that money. I make sure it goes straight back into YouTube. That's what I use it for. Um, and I can tell you right now, you will never hear me say, I need milk and I need money for cigarettes. I need money for this or I need money for that. No. If I do, shut me down because I've lost my freaking mind, right? Okay? Shut me down. I ask, please. It's just too much. You don't do that. I have a moral code. And if you remember from my personality yesterday, that moral code means everything to me. I struggle just with even talking about this conversation, this topic, because I'm bringing him up, but I don't say his name, and I just talk about him as anybody else, right? Yes, most of you know who I'm talking about because you were there and you have been conned before by this person. But no more. We stand up today and we say, no, we're not going to be pulled in by your con. You are a liar and a thief, a petty thief. Um, and you need to take account for your actions. That's what you need to do. Um, yes, Chirpin Burp. Your dad used to work in a steel mill his whole life. He would use electrical tape. Yep. My husband's done the same thing. Yes. Yes, very true. Yeah, homeless. They're going to say that because that's what your name is. I mean, this is the thing, though. I've said this, trolls are going to, it's inevitable that you're going to be messed with messed with by trolls. That's just, and we have to ignore it. Your heart, the truth. And you have a moral code. And as long as you know what you're doing through your moral code, then just don't go against your moral code. Yes, exactly, Dawn. That's what he said yesterday. If he needs money, then sell your stuff that you brag about having. Yeah, why don't you sell all your stuff? That little gadget you were spinning around that is so cool, you said, that you could put on your desk, that no one absolutely needs, because if you need milk, you can't drink that little silver thing. Sell it. Hello. Get off of your butt and do something. I don't know. I have no sympathy there. When I figure out who someone is and the likes of him, I have no empathy or sympathy for him. I have no feeling whatsoever, even when I watch him. Yeah, he cried about selling his phone so he could buy Christmas presents. Then he cried that he didn't have Christmas presents. That's right. And that's another thing. If you go and watch him, you'll realize all of the lies that um, have been told. And that's another thing. He has done taken down all of his videos, or not videos, but his lives. Most of all of his live streams are gone. Um, yeah, that's exactly right, homeless. Yeah. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about, being blessed through Cash App, because this is my job. I treat this as my job. Um, I do the research and stuff like that, but I don't. This is what I love to do. It's not a hardship on me. This is something that I love to do. I love to bring you this content. I love to share. I love to talk, and so to me, I get paid through getting subs, right? That's how I feel. And once I get to that place where I get monetized, then I get paid through you too. And you guys bring that all to fruition by subbing and supporting. Um, I shouldn't have to get on here and ask for money for milk or for cigarettes or anything like that. Um, yeah, I just have a problem with that. There's a boundary when it comes to that, for me anyway. And if you send me something, first of all, it's going to go back into this anyway. That's just my moral code speaking. Second, if you send me something and you say this is specifically for such and such, then that's where it'll go to. Um, I am a woman of my word. Well, if they wouldn't spend their food stamps on feeding people that could get food stamps themselves, then and making it seem like they're doing a service when they're not even paying for anything themselves, then you know then they don't have money for milk, Dawn. Yeah. Oh, you just sub? Thank you, typical. My subs, I was sitting at 200 yesterday, and today I'm sitting at 400 and something. So it actually doubled overnight. So thank you for subbing and coming in and joining our chat. I appreciate you, and I hope you have fun here. I go on Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Central. So right now I have the time of 8:40. And this is what we do. This is a safe place to come and talk. We talk about many topics. One of them that we focus a lot on is grief. And right now we're focusing on trolls and how they act and how we should respond to them. And we're looking at it from a psychological point of view. And so, oh, I'm so sorry, KFC. Maybe so, Miss R. That's what I'm thinking. That's what my husband said. He thinks that it pushed me into the algorithm more. Plus, all of you sharing. I mean, you guys are sharing. Oh, wow, Chirpin Burp. You have 151 subs now? Yes, girlfriend. Yes. Everyone's sub to Chirpin Burp. If someone can drop her link, sub to Chirpin Burp. Well, guys, I think we're going to end right here. Let's go smoke a cigarette. Good morning, GMA. Good morning. And we can talk some more about, yeah, there you go, Miss R. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know who you are. I really appreciate you. And yes, um, this is a safe place for you. Um, this is a safe place for all of us. This is my safe place with you guys. Um, so let me come up. Let me come up on the phone. Hold on just a second. Give me 20 seconds to run to the necessary. I will be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let me drop my link so I can come up, and if anybody would like to come up, you can. Let's talk about narcissists. Um, oh, thank you, Ambrosia. You do my heart good too. I love your videos. I hope, yeah, if whoever has a channel, let's get everybody and drop their links. I'm going to come up on my phone. Just remember, guys, that to let you up, if you are going to come up, I need to let you up on the computer before I go outside. Once I'm outside, for some reason, it's not letting me let you up. I've got to fix it. So let me bring this up. Good morning, Becky G. Good morning. Oh, first time catching me live. Well, welcome. We are ending the live. Well, we're not ending. I'm going out for a cigarette break. I'm going out for a cigarette break.
And we're talking about narcissism today, or narcissistic injury. And so everyone is welcome, and anyone is welcome to come up as long as you show your face to me behind the scenes, then I can let you up. But I'm fixing to step outside to go smoke. I won't be able to let you up from behind. You want to come up, Megan? Shake your head, yes or no. Okay, gotcha. Hey, darling. What's going on? Oh, wait. Yeah, I gotcha. Like this? I can't hear you.
Because I'm
What?
muted.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I was going, I can't hear you. How are you, love?
I'm good.
So, do you know any narcissists? Have you dealt with narcissists in your life?
Oh yeah. My ex-boyfriend before the guy I'm dating, I guess. I don't know where we're at right now, but he was a major narcissist. Tried to ruin my life. Wanted me fired. Wanted me to get rid of my apartment. Wanted me to get rid of my cat that I had for
Oh,
13
man.
years at the time. And I'm just like, no. You want to give me an ultimatum
Wow.
about my
No.
cat? You're going to be very disappointed.
Yes.
But
Crazy.
he was really really sick, so he just kept playing that health card, you know,
Right. Okay.
and
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah.
and he was a lot bigger than me, and he was. Oh, sorry, my mic was way turned down. My bad. Let me fix that.
Wait just a second. Let's see. Let me see. I've got Bud Solo. Welcome. He says, I just woke up to a cyberbully making 2 videos with my daughter. What are you talking about, Bud? I'm being bullied and they are using videos of my newborn and making fake page of me. Oh my gosh.
Wow, bud, that's crazy. Is my
Have you
volume better?
reported it, Bud? Yeah, your volume is great, girl. This is
Cool.
Bud Solo. Isn't this your friend, Megan? I think I remember you sending him over.
I don't recognize him.
This is Dagmar's friend. That's Dagmar. Hey, that's Dagmar's friend. Hey, Bud. Welcome, welcome. Bud, I would say you need to report this to YouTube, honey.
Over and over and over.
And over, and you need to even probably get the police involved. Even if it might be a civil, then you can still make a report. You know?
I mean, it is possible, especially if you have other people helping you that are also upset about the videos he's putting out, they should also report it as bullying, as involving children. I think that's one of the options.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, homeless. My ex, I call him my ex bully. Isn't that fun? I guess it's a funny term.
Mhm.
I call him that because he has no space in my mind anymore. I won't allow him to troll me. I refuse to give him that space because that's what we end up doing. We end up giving an emotional time because when he first trolled me, you can ask, I cried. I was so angry and so hurt that I cried. I couldn't understand why he was doing this. I mean, you saw what he did, Megan.
Yeah.
I'm just not that type of person. I don't deal well with that. And I was so angry that a man would speak to me like that. How dare you? Who do you think you are? You know, I was raised where you did not speak to a woman like that.
Yeah.
Uh, so So yeah, but I cried, but I got over crying real quick. I stopped crying real quick because I'm hard headed and you're not gonna treat me like that and get away with it. You're just not gonna do it.
Hmm. And
So
doing this is not him occupying space in her head. This is her just exposing
yes,
issue for others to understand, and not just him as an issue, but the issue in general.
right. Exactly. The issue in general is, and that's I have struggled with that. I think I've talked to you about it. I've struggled with that moral code, that moral
Mhm.
boundary of where do I cross the line of telling the facts and the truth versus getting into trolling because I don't want to do that. I don't want to troll him.
Yeah, you don't want to
Um,
lower yourself to his level, and
no, no.
I'm a big
Um,
believer in the high road.
oh, definitely. I am too. I will keep my mouth shut. I don't care if it takes 20 years, I'll keep my mouth shut. That's just who I am. I don't like to fight and argue, but I will if that's what it takes to get my point across, but I'm not just going to go back and forth back and forth back. I'm just not going to do that.
Hmm.
I just shut it down. I'll ghost you. I
Yeah.
just shut it down. Just like this particular situation that took place last night, early this morning, where me and you were at.
Hmm.
I just didn't. I knew where the certain someone was coming from because the emotional attachment to that name,
Yeah.
and I know why he did it to begin with, but I didn't know why it stayed like that, and so it bothered me, and that's why I just left. I just left. You see that? I just
Hmm.
leave.
Yeah.
Uh, I do that all the time. I usually never say bye to anybody. I just leave. And it's nothing that anyone's done wrong. A lot of times people think that, but it's not that at all. It's just that I have something going on I need to get to, or it's so much going on I can't process it
Hmm.
mentally, and so I have to drop down to gather
Yeah.
myself.
Oh yeah. I would get text messages that like, are you watching this? And I'm just like, no, I'm not, and I'm not planning on it. Sorry, I'm just not going to do it. It's
Yeah,
exhausting, and it's,
it is.
yeah, so unnecessary.
Yeah. It is self-protection. It is definitely self-protection, Ambrosia. And I think sometimes we don't do that enough. A lot of times we don't know what the boundaries should be. I think we learn that more as we grow older. Well, at least for me, that's how it's worked. How about you, Megan? Have you set more boundaries now that you're older?
Oh yeah, and also going through that with that other guy because I checked out of the relationship, but I was still his nurse. I couldn't get rid of him.
Right,
Man, I became wiser. I became more patient, and I know myself
right.
better. And so there was a good thing that came out of it, but it was
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, my first husband was a classic narcissist, and now that I read this, he has the personality disorder, I believe, in my opinion. I was married to him for years, so I should know. I had 2 kids with him. um, and I went through hell and back, let me tell you.
Hmm.
Um, I knew though at the end, my sons were 3 years old and 6 months old.
Hmm.
And I laid in the bed one night and it just came to me like a vision. Me seeing my boys grown with this man fathering them and teaching them that this is okay to treat women like this. And that gave me the courage to kick him out.
Yeah.
And when he left, he turned the lights off on me and the kids. He came and took everything, the TV. He took everything, girl. Everything that he could fit, he took. And you know what I did? I
Mm.
sit over in my best friend's apartment right next door. He came and knocked and they wouldn't let him in. And I said, take it all. I don't care. As long as you leave. I've got my kids. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
And I had to emotionally detach myself. I have no emotion towards him whatsoever.
Yeah.
If he was if he was to I mean, like I told him, if you were the last man on earth, I would be celibate.
Right. Yeah, it gets to that point. And like I'm a very empathetic person, but he drained every ounce of empathy I had for him.
Yes,
Every ounce.
yes.
You know.
I am an empath, a very deep, intuitive empath.
Hmm.
And I knew, Megan, if I stayed, he would abuse me physically. I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that if I stayed, he would abuse me physically. And so, and I proved that with his future relationships because he ended up being very abusive in these relationships to these women.
Hmm.
Um, a
Narcissism
serial
underneath the bit.
narcissistic. Yeah, I mean, rage, just rage, girl.
Hmm.
And
Oh yeah.
the jealousy just
And
about, it killed me. It just about killed me.
the
Yeah.
projection.
Yeah, the projection. Yeah.
The
He
projection
was so
is mind
jealous.
boggling. Like,
He would check the trash cans when he came home from work, when he did work, if
mhm.
he worked. And he would check the trash cans, girl. He would ask people in the apartment complex, had anyone come in my house? I mean, he was crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I was lucky that I went into that relationship pretty, like, in a pretty good place, you know? So he could have done a lot more damage than he did if I had all let him.
Yeah, and that's why it was bringing me to talk about the person that I know that is stuck in this relationship. Um, and I have empathy to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Um, because we all have a choice. And whether it's scary or not, we have a choice. And she can make that choice. The best thing I would see for him to do is to leave and go to Florida for her sake.
Yeah. But then he'd have to start over, and he already has his, uh, what's it called? Not feed, a supply. He's got a supply. So,
Right, right. And so, um, you know, I just feel for her because I know it's an abusive relationship. I know it is. I can sense it. Whenever you see them on together, I can sense it.
mhm.
Um, I've even seen some things, like him jump up from the chair and go over in a very aggressive manner.
Yep.
Um, the
Scared
look.
to submission.
The looks, and I know those looks. My first husband used to do that to me. It took me years in my relationship now with my husband to get used to a man that was not a narcissist. when you go through that type of relationship, you put
Yep.
up your boundaries, and it's almost to the point of costing you love and care if you don't watch it, because my husband now is amazing.
Hmm.
He's an amazing man. He's not jealous. He don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? He's just, I
Hmm.
can talk to him. I can talk to males, just like me
Yeah,
and Quick Vic,
he's
we're friends
secure
out. That's
in your
right. He's very
relationship.
secure. Yes.
Yeah, but I think when you say like, they have a choice. I had been before I dated this guy. I had been an advocate for women going through domestic violence, and
Mm-hmm.
I've worked in nonprofit and such, and so like, and I could never understand why they kept going back,
Good
you know.
morning, Yoli.
But and then like, if I couldn't even shake this guy, and I
Right.
him for nothing. But he had like a gang that he was a part of in Portland, and so even if I put him in jail, I'd still have to worry about them. And so it's just like it was a nightmare trying to get rid of him. And so it just
Yeah.
I now understand why. Why did I put up with that for nearly 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
just because I could not get him out of my house. I
Yeah.
even signed something that like he's not allowed on the property here. And I signed that if
Yeah.
he was caught here, I can be evicted. And I
I've
still didn't get
gotten,
rid
I had to get a restraining order against my ex-husband. I mean, I moved to a different state. We just moved. And he never really wanted anything to do with my kids. So Larry raised them as his own. They called him daddy. And that was, Paul was a year old and TC was 4 when we got
Mhm.
together. And TC will be 33 in March. Our wedding anniversary is coming up February 5th. Um, and it's almost 30 years, girl. Almost 30. We've been together since 1995.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, and it hasn't been always easy. Marriage is,
Not hell, having roommates is not easy.
that's,
Like
that's right.
adults living together side by side is not
But
easy.
when you find someone that you love so much that you're willing to fight,
Hmm.
to keep it,
And to
regardless of the
compromise.
pain,
Hmm.
and the hurt that you've been through, because we've both been through pain and hurt, and he's lost his father, his brother. I
Hmm.
lost my mother, my brother. We've lost a child together. We've lost a grandchild together. We've had an addicted son together. There's so much that life brings and puts at you. But if you learn how to navigate it, and it's not always easy, believe me, I don't have the answers to everything. Lord knows I don't. I just navigate it as best I can and try to listen to the Spirit of God to move me. You know, um, the best thing that I would say for me and my husband is that we're best friends. Um, we talk about everything. And, I think that that is the key, one of the greatest keys to a good relationship.
Yeah.
Uh, Good morning, Drew. Slap and tickle. How are you, baby? You are in Colorado. Ooh, I'm loving those pictures, and I love those overalls you have on. I need me some of those. The urn came in, baby. If you look at the thumbnail on my live for this morning, and you'll see the urn, baby. Chirping Burp said, "My sister said once we should live together. I said we would kill each other."
Right.
Yes, Miss R, we live and learn. I learned so much being in the women's shelter years ago, lots of therapy. Yeah, I mean, we go through things in life. I've been homeless. I was raised in a poor home. My mother was a stay-at-home mother till I was 12, and my dad worked construction. And here in the South, the summer times are great for construction, but the winter times are really hard because it rains a lot.
Hmm.
And so we would have great summers, but we would have poor winters. Okay. Um, there were times we went without lights. There was times that, I mean, once my mom and dad split up, we were homeless. Um, we stayed at the Salvation Army. So, you know, everyone has a story, everyone has something that has made them who they are today.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate life so much more in the simple things of life. I'm not a materialistic person. Obviously, when you see me, I've just got my hair up in a bun. I got my pajamas on. It's not that I don't care about my appearance. It's just that this is who I
Authentic.
am.
Yeah. Just naturally yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey, Connie. Okay, so you got your Coumadin levels. I know what you're talking about because my dad takes Coumadin. Um, yes, I'm so glad you made it, honey. And we need to talk behind the scenes. I know exactly what Coumadin is. My dad had a titanium heart valve put in almost 30 years ago, and he has taken Coumadin for over all that time, for about 30 years. So, and good morning, Connie. Welcome, welcome. Um, but yeah, we go through things, and that's why I believe everyone has a voice. And I know I say that a lot, but I'm so interested in other people's stories.
yeah.
I'm interested in how they navigated through the trenches of life, because we all go through the trenches, don't we?
Yeah.
I
And
mean, we all go through the trenches.
everyone's story is unique,
Mhm.
but very similar. And
Mhm.
it's crazy. I mean, I got a friend staying with me right now that's like, we've been watching some of those, learning about narcissism, because I just taught myself. Well, YouTube taught me a lot about narcissists, and so
Right.
I'm sharing those videos with her, and she's just like, wow. And I'm like, it's weird. Both of our
Yeah.
exes are totally different, but
Yeah,
still very
I encourage anyone to go and look it up on YouTube, because there's
similar.
so much information that you can learn from.
Hmm.
You
And
know, it
you're going to come across narcissists not only in relationships, but all
that's
over.
right. That's right. That's exactly right. All over, all the time.
Hmm.
Oh, that's cool, Chirping Barb. I just love it when you go to Goodwill. I love the Goodwill. I haven't been in a long time, y'all. I have a problem leaving my house. Pretty much the only place I go is if I need to go to the doctor, or if I'm going to the Chinese restaurant.
Not even to the feed store. Oh, Kitty, come on.
No, Larry does all that. Larry does all that. We order our groceries, and
Okay.
Larry does the feed store. He does all that. So he goes and gets my medicine, and I have a P.O. box, so he checks my mail. Oh, if anyone wants to mail me letters or cards or, anything like that, I have my P.O. box that is in my about section. I love getting letters, and I would write and respond to you. I used to do a ministry, and I would choose 3 women in the prison system, and we would be buddies, and we would write letters back and forth to each other. So if anyone is interested in doing that, I encourage you to write me a letter. And some people like to do it the old fashioned way to get to know each other. So that would be fun.
I've gotten so used to like instant messages to get to know people.
Yeah,
Waiting for the mail,
that
it's
can,
like, that seems so
yeah.
obsolete.
Well, the reason it was like that is because people in prison, mail day is like the shit. Like, mail day comes and everyone wants to get something in the mail because they feel forgotten about, and
Oh
so
yeah, because it's
that,
your
you
stuff.
know,
You're isolated from the outside world. It's like,
hmm
and you have your own little world inside, and so it's like you do talk to your family outside, and you're just like, well, this person's in. They're just like, yeah, okay. they,
yeah,
they got real world problems.
But writing is such a lost art. It's such a
Hmm.
beautiful way to conversate with each other, and I think it's more personal. We get behind the keyboard and everything, and it's like a text. You send a text, and that person can take that text three or four different ways of reading it, but maybe you send it for one purpose, but they can get three or four things out of it by the way they read it. You know, I, I don't know.
Tone is
But
difficult
yeah,
to write in text. But when I would write, I had a friend in prison I would write to, and I would type it out on my computer because then I can edit it and I can make changes, and then I'll handwrite it out.
yeah, exactly.
Because I
Oh,
mean, I
yes,
don't want
Miss
to
R.
type better, but I
I
don't
would
want white
love,
all
yeah, yeah, I love to write. I write a lot. I have many different journals, and I write a lot.
I put like my any sort of confrontation, like if I'm feeling a certain way, I'll put it in writing. That way, I can get it out without all the BS emotions,
Right,
and
right.
they can read it without any interruption at their leisure. They can process it,
Mhm.
and
Right.
I'm very articulate in my writing. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
anytime I have a major incident or anything, I write my mom an email because she can certainly bring the tears out of me just talking to her if it's like something
Right.
serious. And so I'm like, Mom, I gotta start writing you emails more often so they're not just you get an email from Megan, you're just like, oh, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah, I get anxiety when I leave my house, y'all. I don't know, it seems I'll tell you when it started and why I'm in the position I'm in, I believe. Whenever my son passed January 27th of 2020, COVID happened.
Hmm.
It happened and it changed everyone's lives. And I came onto YouTube and we became isolated in our grief. We were
Hmm.
isolated because we needed to be, but yet it was the greatest thing for us at the time because we were able to grieve. We were able to grieve and be alone. And it was very healing for us. But what has happened in that is that we didn't go anywhere for all that time because we were isolated, but yet I've had this problem in the past and I didn't realize it was hitting me until we left to go to the doctor one day. And I was literally having sweaty palms and panic attacks because just thinking about getting in the car and getting into traffic scared me.
Hmm.
And I still have that problem today. It's almost like the world is moving too fast for me.
Yeah.
Everything here on the homestead is slow. It's it's very methodical and planned out. Everything, it's slow
At your own
and
pace.
it's peaceful and quiet. But then you get out in the car and everything's just and it freaks me out. It literally freaks me out. And so I just don't go anywhere unless
Hmm.
it's the doctor or the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I need. Especially, especially now that you have this social ability to socialize and because
Exactly.
you seem to be like me, or you're easily make friends and can be chatty and
Mhm.
personal. And
Yeah,
and so this window in our homes, we really only have to dress from the waist up, and
exactly.
you don't have to leave the home. You don't have to get in a vehicle.
Exactly.
And it's kind of
And
ideal.
I get to meet wonderful people. This is what the beauty of YouTube is, that there are wonderful people here and we just have to make it that. Um we have all endured trolling and being in bad communities, and so hopefully, we can create this safe place for ourselves and have a big community where people feel comfortable. That's YouTube should be fun. You should, it should be fun.
We came here for
Um, yeah, I came here for entertainment and to have fun. I mean, I've learned so much from watching YouTube for the past 3 years.
yes.
I mean, I could go and, help a wrecker pull a car. Because I've watched so much wreckers going and, I can't remember the guy's name that I'm sub to, but I go and watch him. He's a tow truck driver. And, so, I mean, you just get into all kind. I've got all of my homesteading stuff. Um,
You keep plenty busy.
right. I keep plenty busy on YouTube. I go all over the place, and I really try to stay away from all the drama stuff. I do not like troll stuff. Please don't sit up on a panel and troll me or my friends, because you will not be in a good space with me at all. At all. That is not the way that I work. If you want to go and sit and talk about my friends, then I'm not gonna give you the time of day. You can go sit and troll and be by yourself, but my friends are my friends, and that's the way it is.
Yeah.
You back me, I back you. I'm not gonna bend.
Yeah, and this is like, I always consider my home my sanctuary. So when that narcissist managed to get into my sanctuary and ruin that,
Right.
it just leaves you with nothing. And so your channel is kind of like, this is my drama-free zone. Go away.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, okay, I'm going to end this. We've been on for quite a while. I'm going to end this. Thank you, Megan, so much for coming up, and I appreciate that logo. I can't wait.
Yeah.
That is the first thing I'm fixing to do, is go in here and check my email and get everything set up. And that way in the morning, I will have my new logo up. Thanks to Miss Megan.
We should get together, and I'll show you how to have that disclaimer in the beginning of every stream.
Yeah.
And at the end.
Yeah, like put it in my description, you mean?
Description or as an intro.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know how to do an intro, so maybe we can get together.
Well, yeah, I'll show you where it is. Well, we'll spare everyone from that.
Yeah, we'll spare everyone. Okay, well, I love all you guys. Have a great day, everyone. Let me see what Gina. She says, when I see a bird that walks like a duck and swims like a duck and quacks like a duck, I call that bird a duck. Have a great day, everybody.
Point. Awesome.
So true, so true. That's our quote for today. Everybody have a wonderful, blessed day. And until in the morning, Honeybees out.